Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another daily update on Cardano ADA. If you guys aren't subscribed already, make sure to quickly subscribe for these daily updates. Turn notifications on and like the video. To get started, guys, I do want to say Cardano is doing very, very well. Obviously, we saw an all-time high yesterday, and I want to talk about it being the most visited in the last 24 hours. We also saw it trending on Twitter. So much going on with, Cardano right now. We're going to talk about all of that information here in just a second, as well as price predictions at the end of the video for May, June, and 2021. Let's take a look at the last week, though. So we did see an increase all the way up to $2.10, May 13th at 11 a.m. This was coming all the way from our $1.50 decrease. So we saw it go from $1.50 May 12th at 8 p.m. all the way to $2.10 May 13th at 11 a.m. Just a massive, massive increase. Now in the last 24 hours, we're still seeing a great increase of 4.52%. Obviously, when this is all the way on the left side, we're seeing 210 at the top. I will say, guys, we are going to see a decrease in percentages in the last 24 hours. Just understand that that's just because of our insane push to an all-time high. We are going to see, great things coming in Cardano for the next couple of days, and I think the next couple of days and weeks are going to be very exciting for Cardano holders. Jumping forward, we see a $60.5 billion market cap, $10.7 billion volume in the last 24 hours. If you guys don't know what Cardano is, I'll give you guys the brief description, and then we'll jump into some of the news and tweets today. A lot of information, a lot of articles coming out today to talk about, so let's jump into that here in just a second. Cardano ADA is a blockchain platform built on a proof-of-stake consensus protocol that validates transactions without high energy cost. Development on Cardano uses the Haskell programming language, which is described as enabling Cardano to pursue evidence-based development for unparalleled security and stability. The blockchain's native token, ADA, is named after the 19th century mathematician Ada Lovelace. So that's a big deal. Obviously, seeing what it all has and what it all entails. We talked about the use cases before. Just a ton of use behind it, a ton of utility behind Cardano as well. And that's exactly what we're going to see here. So first off, we'll start off with the Cardano price shakes off weakness. ADA targets $2.40. This was yesterday it was this morning at 2:14 a.m. Cardano feed made an article about this. If you want to take a look at these, I always try to name where this is at so you can always take a look. Cardano price forming a massive, massive bullish engulfing day after overnight shakeout. 2018 high continues to influence price after 3 years. ADA solidifies itself as the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. We may even be pushing toward number 3. If we take a look at the prices, you can see we're actually not too far out. So if you go to the market cap, you can see Cardano's at $60.1 billion. Dogecoin obviously surpassed that, so we're not fourth anymore, by the way. Dogecoin obviously going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down right around Cardano probably for the next couple of weeks. We also see Binance BNB being at $91.6 billion. So we're about $31 billion out from really having a chance of passing Binance BNB. I think we will pass Binance BNB here in the near and dear future. I think it's definitely a reasonable prediction that we will pass BNB. Jumping into our Cardano, I guess we already talked about this. So, like I said, Cardano is doing very, very well, and they target $2.40. We'll talk more about price predictions at the end of the video for May, June, and 2021. But next we have, if you guys didn't know, obviously a lot of people know about this if you're following Cardano. Cardano is the first project that crossed the speculative nature of cryptocurrencies and will be used in Ethiopia to, build that infrastructure on blockchain. So it's helping with a lot of different things in Ethiopia. They partner with the Ethiopian government. We've talked about Cardano Africa before. If you guys haven't heard anything about that, definitely just type in Cardano Africa on Google. You'll learn a lot about what Cardano is doing over there in Ethiopia as well. So we'll jump into the next one. Cardano's ADA, the world's fourth largest cryptocurrency, is the most valuable token that analysts are homing in on after the eccentric billionaire's big pivot. So obviously a lot of people interested in the next cryptocurrency that's going to take over Tesla, as buying and selling all these cars, as well as really just being able to provide a cryptocurrency that doesn't use so much energy and saves a lot of that for other things. And I will talk about that in just a second. We're going to jump into actually a few more articles that explain that in a little bit more detail. But if we jump into this article, it does talk about Cardano surges during that $300 billion crypto crash as a Musk eyes sustainable Bitcoin alternatives. So obviously Cardano is one of those Bitcoin alternatives, and a lot of people thinking, there's a lot of speculation about Cardano being the next one to be put on the chopping block for Elon Musk to talk about. So we'll see what happens there. This article does go into a little bit of detail on it if you want to read more about this. It's on Forbes.com. We actually have Cardano on Yahoo Finance as well. So if you guys can't tell already, there is a ton of articles about Cardano ADA, and it's hitting all-time high. as we continue to see big increases through Cardano. We're going to continue to see more and more people talking about it, and that's definitely a good thing for all Cardano holders. I won't talk too much into this Yahoo Finance article. It just talks about Cardano hitting its new all-time high on Thursday as the coin kept its upward momentum, and they believe it'll continue to increase. It is pretty crazy to think in 2021, ADA has gone from 0.181 to $1.86, which is a 900% increase for the crypto. Obviously, if you include that $2.10 rise, it's obviously much more than that even. So it's just crazy to see this really amazing increase throughout the year. So if we jump into the next article, this is going to be on Forbes.com as well. We did talk about this one. It's actually just the exact same article, I believe. But yeah, like I said, Cardano surges during $300 billion crypto crash as Musk eyes sustainable Bitcoin alternatives, and Cardano is definitely trying to make their case for that. Cardano CEO says Cardano is 1.6 million times more energy efficient than Bitcoin. This is huge. This was actually out April 27th on the Crypto Basic, but it is a big deal. Even more relevant to right now and today, as a lot of people are talking about more energy efficient coins. Cardano obviously being one of those that is much more energy efficient. And then we jump into the last thing we're going to take a look at for Cardano before we jump into those price predictions is the Cardano ecosystem. So it talks about the AMM liquidity, IDO platforms that are already out, oracles, graph and query, NFT, payment, other. Talking about the insurance, synthetic assets, stable coins, and then lending and borrowing as well. So a lot already out there on the table for Cardano. The ecosystem is growing rapidly. We're starting to see a lot of people take advantage of the idea of getting in there early, and I think that's exactly what these people are doing. Is they're getting their platforms and their names out there very early, so that when Cardano is fully released, when we have Cardano and fully polished over, we are going to see a lot of these in use very quickly, as Cardano is going to, I would say, quickly take over a lot of that Ethereum and Bitcoin users. So we'll see what happens. I think Cardano is a great coin to continue to hold. Like I've always told you guys, Cardano has always been a great coin to hold. But let's click on to the Cardano right now and see where we're at. We're at $1.91, continuing to increase back up, hopefully closer and closer to that $2 price point that we can get to. I do want to talk about one more thing on the website. We haven't gotten to the website yet. If you guys haven't gone to the website, I definitely suggest doing so. Do your own research always. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Go to cardano.org and read a little bit about it. If you click on enterprise, it talks about, Cardano being built to accommodate a broad range of use cases, solving problems across multiple industry verticals. This obviously includes things like education, retail, agriculture, government, finance, and healthcare. That is a lot of use cases right there in its own. And there's so much more that Cardano is really doing behind the scenes as well. If we go to Cardano roadmap, we can see that, Byron and Shelley are already complete, the foundation and decentralization. Now all we have is the smart contracts, scaling, and governance left. And I do think, 3 of the 5 are still left to be done. So that leaves us a lot of profit to be had off of this $1.80, $1.90 price point. 3 of the 5 are not complete yet. Just imagine when these 3 are starting to get complete or getting closer to complete, we're going to start to see this price rise even more. After smart contracts, we do have a lot of suggestions that Cardano will continue to rise even faster. We'll continue to see really what happens with Cardano. The fact that, you could have got this coin at $1, April 25th, or even, $1.30 back when it was, let's see here, $1.30, you could have got it May 4th. So just some crazy thoughts. 10 days ago, you basically would have doubled your money. Just crazy to think, Cardano is one of those that we knew was going to increase. We just didn't know when. And we're already starting to see that take place. Obviously, like I said, with Twitter, it's trending on Twitter. And then we also saw the Cardano most visited in the last 24 hours with a 140% increase in views. That's just going to definitely help Cardano really reach, more of an audience specifically and more of investors. And I think that's great to see as we see a 5.37% increase in the last 24 hours. Let's jump straight into those price predictions for May, June, and 2021. So I will say, guys, these are very realistic and conservative price predictions. I try to stay away from those 100x. I see a lot of YouTubers actually just say 100x on things like Cardano. And I'll tell you right now, we're not seeing a 100x in, from this price point that we're currently at to the end of the year. There's no chance that we 100x, unfortunately. I do think we'll see a lot of an increase, or I guess I think we'll see a very big increase, but I don't think, a 100x even remotely possible with this $60 billion market cap for Cardano. So I do think, we are going to see a fairly good increase. And I think Cardano definitely has what it takes to do very, very well in the future. And because of that, by the end of May, I think, $2.50 is definitely our Cardano price point, or a price that we should be targeting. We did see that $2.40 on the article, and I would say that's a fairly good price target for us. $2.40 is something that is realistic and conservative. So because of that, I'll say right around $2.25 to $2.50 is my price target for the end of May. By the end of June, I do think we'll continue to do very, very well. By the end of June, I'm hoping for a Cardano price point around that $3 price. I think we will easily pass $3 in the end of June, pushing or closer to about $4 or $5. But like I said, very reasonable conservative price predictions. $3 to $4 is going to be my price range for Cardano by the end of June. By the end of 2021, this is the one we're all waiting for. There's a lot of possibilities behind Cardano. I've been saying an $8 to $10 price point for Cardano since the beginning, and I think that's still going to be accurate. I think we're going to see maybe more than that, obviously, with these being conservative price predictions. Hopefully, we are on the lower side of where Cardano actually makes it to by the end of 2021. It's definitely a coin to keep watching, and definitely a coin to add to your wait list or watch list, I guess, if you can find another dip. It's going to be hard to find one right now. A lot of people are understanding the value, true value behind that Cardano token. So like I said, guys, it's a very, very fun coin to watch. That's why we do daily updates and daily videos on Cardano. So if you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, as well as jump into the description of this video. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord below, and you can talk with crypto like-minded people like myself, as well as, use those referral links. Those referral links do give me support as well as support you. They give you bonuses as well as me. So Binance US, we have the Voyager, we have Coinbase, we have a bunch of other exchanges down there as well, Gate.io. So if you want to take advantage of those, definitely do so in the description below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys all in the next video.